Welcome back, brothers and sisters. This is Cyrus Hygon of Mech Warrior Online, and today we're going to be doing some streaming. I put up a couple streaming videos, but they were on accident, so today we're going to do them on purpose. Double check everything, make sure we're good to rock, and it looks like we are. So I'm thinking we're going to start things off with some bushwhacker or crab play. I think we're going to go with the crab. I did some bushwhacker the other day. So this is my crab. The Mech Lab has it set up with 1, 2, 3, 4 medium pulse lasers, a large pulse laser, 4 double heat sinks, double AMS with 1.5 tons of ammo, and a targeting computer. So basically its whole setup is it's just to be in the brawl, help out, apply damage, maybe even wreck some face, but more than anything else, it's set up to provide that AMS support. 1.28 heat management with 34 firepower. Not my most gnarly mech by any stretch of the imagination, so we're not going to pretend it is. But it is very, very durable. As you can see here, you got 63 armor and 56 structure in the center torso, and with a light engine I can lose one of these and still be functioning. So 3 medium pulse lasers and a couple of heat sinks on either side makes for a still viable mech. As for skills, this one is maxed out. It's running what I consider a fairly solid laser build. We're running all 4 of the laser durations. We've got a lot of heat gen, a lot of cooldown, a little bit of range. So we're getting as much as I think we need out of that. Durability, survival tree, we're going down mostly the armor side of the game. No mobility, don't really need it. Not trying to be the fastest racehorse in the game with this one. Operations, once again, we're looking for that cool run. We're looking for a lot of cool run so we can apply that damage that we have over and over again. Here we've got the double cool shot, we've got the double airstrike, and just to make sure that I'm actually using that, we do have double cool strut. Okay, so you know what? Let's go ahead and save some skill points here. Okay, that's why we did it. We actually needed that additional consumable slot. That makes sense. Alright, so that's the mech. Let's get some battle in. So one of the things I really like about this mech is it's low to the ground. It has some high points, but they're not what I would really consider using as high points. Like it's not like I have ER large laser up on the head or anything crazy like that. It's a medium pulse. So at close range I can peek and slap. I can't really hit anybody. So we're not really trying for that. What we are trying to do is go around corners. We are going to be let's follow the Annihilator, let's follow the Kodiak, let's follow the Supernova, and then apply that damage when they're down on their lasers, the enemy is still taking fire. So that's kind of the game that we're shooting for on this one. The AMS is when they're exposed, they're getting protected by me. You'll notice that I had double AMS speed on that, so I normally will shoot for Solaris City, just because I actually like the map. I know a lot of people don't. Polar Highlands is going to get me a lot of C-bills. Let's try Assault. If nothing else, we can get that multiplier. Okay, so we're going to be doing a skirmish in Polar Highlands. We will be running with the crew. We're not going to be doing a lot of peeking. We're going to be doing, ideally, we'll be standing in a crevice in front of our team, and that's something you want to take into consideration with you're using AMS. The range on those is not super great, so if you can put yourself in front of the people that are being struck by it, you can actually provide a lot more support for them as the missiles are going overhead. You'll be able to take out a lot more of them than if you were behind or standing next to. Just make sure that you're not exposed, so that you're not the one taking those missiles. You're actually just removing them from the field. So let's see here. Do we have anybody familiar to me? Doesn't look like on that side. Not that I can see. How's everyone doing today?
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, it's you again. You out the wind tunnel now? Good time.
Hello.
Was it Vandamage? Right on. So, this is really not one of my favorite maps.
Hello.
There we go. The reason it's not one of my favorite maps is because it's such a intensive peak or LRM game with this one. It's not really the way I like to play. I'm working towards that more than anything else. I have learned some pretty cool little like nooks and crannies that you can get into and use to get around the enemy or use to get behind the enemy in some cases. I actually had a very good Wolfhound game where I was able to do that and cause a lot of mischief behind enemy lines. So basically in this one, our large pulse laser is going to be probably our most effective weapon.
Alright, Alpha Lance. Let's move together. Move like we're going to this. Call out your targets, focus your fire. Let's run through the 4 line. On up.
So it sounded like he said 4 line, which is the very outside edge of the map. I guess in skirmish that would be okay. Kind of curious how that would play out. Sorry, brother, I'm more used with the rest of the mechs than isolated by myself, so I'm gonna run with the mob.
Okay. I guess I'll hang out with you guys, sit on the second line, and wait for my chance to go brawling.
So he's running the Panther. Okay. Yeah. And we're a man down. That would have been no ECM. I'm not sure I would have really made that call after looking at what we had. I probably would have made the call and then had to fix it. So it looks like we're going to go straight for the set. Whoa! That was a lot scarier than I thought it was. Only 2% damage, but everything turned yellow and orange.
Target spotted.
Please do try to avoid shooting your own buddies. There's 12 other guys that want to do that for you. And we're already down a man.
Target acquired.
Enemy scout squad, pulling back.
So checking your fire is a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. There we go. Now we can be useful.
Pulling back. I'm hoping to go from a friendly AMS. I've got 2 myself, but I want always more.
And so now we just move over here. We position ourselves just like this. If you can take out that UAV, that'd be awesome. So one way to know if you're actually on target with the UAV is look at the
Warning, incoming missile.
look at the distance on the
New target
reticle.
acquired.
So right now it shows 32 meters. There we go. Let's use that.
New target acquired.
We're going to take away their alarms. For the time being, we're kind of just going to sit here. I know this isn't the most exciting play, but it is the best team play we can put up at the moment.
New target acquired.
The map matters. Wow. That's quite a bit of laser animus there. Try not to walk in front of our buddies for too long. You can just see that stripping out, just all those burning down.
New target acquired.
That's
Airstrike
just
online.
right there.
Airstrike activated. New target
Let's use you,
acquired.
Pikachu. We'll see if we can't get some hits on this. There we go.
New target acquired.
Who's he shooting at? Okay.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Alright,
AMS
this
ammo at
article's gotta go down.
25%.
Alright, so he's not alone, he's got 3 or 4 buddies with him. That Arctic Wolf, that is. I saw an Arctic Cheetah and somebody else off to the right.
We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there.
New target acquired. UAV activated. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Okay, he should be wrecked. Go ahead and finish this guy off if he can't.
Target destroyed.
Alright. What else do we got over here?
Target acquired.
We'll put a couple points into his back. Not too shabby. Our team's over there suffering for it, unfortunately. It's kind of one of the downsides of doing something like this. We're definitely squirrel chasing.
We've lost half our force. We can't lose any more soldiers.
Let's find a crevasse and pick a
Target
target.
acquired.
I pick you.
New target acquired.
We've taken critical losses. We need
Oh,
you to
wow.
pull through.
This is not a great way to start it.
Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile. Center torso, critical damage. Warning, incoming
Okay.
missile. Ready.
He ghosted me. Alright. And there's our Hunchback who's DC'd. So, not the best match for our first start. Didn't get a lot of applied damage, didn't get a lot of hits out there. Probably going to make a couple of modifications to the mech. This is more of a brawl.
Come in. Control
Wow, that
service.
was
Can anyone
effective.
read?
And I'm seeing a lot more of the push and poke than anything else. A lot more longer range combat. And so I can probably make some modifications and get this rolling a little better. We did 116 damage with 1 assist. 434 missiles destroyed. Brings us to 159 match score, which is not great, but it's not horrible for a loss. Especially one where we didn't get any kills. We were just out of position pretty much the whole game. Some really, really low numbers on our team there. Like, ridiculously low. It makes me wonder what they were doing. I did 116, and I felt like I was out of the match most of the time. We got him when he was a DC. That's a good excuse. We've got one guy that did 4 damage. We've got 2 that did 80. A lot of under 100 damage. So I might want to watch this again and see where everyone was doing and what where they were and what they were doing, because that's really, really surprising to see. Seems like it was really good work on the enemy team's peek and poke game. So that's my issue. Okay. So the biggest issue I have right here is crit slots at the moment. Now I can pick up 7 additional by dropping this, but it brings me 0.6 tons over, which is not really that big of a deal. And we can swap all these pulse lasers out for some ERs. ER large laser there. ER medium. ER medium. ER medium. And then that gives us quite a bit more to play with here. So we're going to bring that up. I'd like to... And we're maxed out here. Okay. So that's still 20 points there. Probably lose. There we go. So we'll drop that one. Just get some straight across there. Now I still have 5.5 tons to play with, which is going to make me want to take that and turn it into an additional. We have 7 slots, so I could probably take that and turn it into a better. Yeah, that'll work. We'll put it over there. Beam range boost is 6.5%, so it's a lot of range out there. And then we still have 2 tons and 4 slots. So let's look towards at least another double heatsink. We'll put that there. And then maybe another ton of ammo, because why not? Heat wise, we're at 1.41, which is actually better than we were before, I think. And we are only doing 29, which is really not that much less than we had before. It is going to cost us some money, but that's okay. We can live with it. This is going to be a lot more applied damage. And then we'll go over to the weapon groups and take all of those across. So the goal now is to make sure that we use up all of that AMS ammo. So we are going to attempt to shut down at least one Lermbo using that. And then provide some poke on top of it. Let's see here. Kind of down for some Grim. That'd be okay too. And Domination wouldn't be bad. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, cool. 1, 2. Let's get this shared out. There we go. See if we can't get some people watching the show. Know anybody? Doesn't look like it.
Hello.
How's everyone doing?
Great.
Good to hear. Trying to get my first streaming attempt in a very long time going. Had a horrible match last game, so hopefully this one will be better. Thank you. There's on Escort, there's an atlas that's moving along the map, and one team is trying to get it from point A to point B, whereas the other team is attempting to destroy it.
Reactor online.
No problem.
Sensors online. Weapons online.
Escort is fun, but no one ever votes for it.
All systems nominal.
Fleet command.
I go back and forth. I've had one really good match with it, and then most of the others that I've had were either skirmishes that had a moving target involved, or
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes people like don't know what it is. So.
yeah. Personally, I prefer Conquest out of all the match types.
Yeah, Conquest is fun.
Makes you actually have to pay attention to what's going on. You know, you get too in depth into the skirmish portion of the match, and you lose because they end up capping. And if you're paying too much attention to the caps and not the fight, then you lose because they kill all your guys, take all the caps at the last second. So
Yeah.
I like that.
Online. Target acquired.
Spotted.
So let's see here. We have an 860 meter range with this ER large laser, and then everything else is 459. We can live with that. So I've got a lot of AMS ammo that I'd like to spend. If you guys are looking for some missile support or missile defense, let me know. Call out a grid.
Thanks.
Nice.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Focus Charlie.
Target spotted.
He wants to make himself right there out in the open.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Good kill. We got a Kodiak Golf coming up.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Airstrike activated.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
On my way to help with that Black Knight.
New target acquired.
On my way to help with that Black Knight.
New target acquired.
He's overextended. We could probably make him pay for it. He's overextended.
Warning incoming missile.
Target spotted.
Warning incoming missile. Right leg critical damage.
Thank you for the support, people.
Target destroyed. New target acquired. Right torso critical damage. Right leg destroyed. Right torso destroyed.
One down.
Right arm
Whew.
destroyed.
Mistakes were made.
Ammo destroyed. AMS
Target
destroyed.
spotted.
Medium laser destroyed. Heatsink destroyed. Left arm destroyed. ER large laser destroyed.
Whew. I only just barely got out of that fight.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Alright, we got Hotel on the Ridge. Nova.
New target acquired.
Hotel on the Ridge.
Left leg critical damage. Warning incoming
Target
missile.
spotted.
UAV activated.
Alright, so that's how you get in and out. We might be able to secure this kill. Maybe. Our team's doing a really good job.
Target destroyed.
Oh, we got it.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Heat level critical.
Alright, we need to get out of there.
New target
The
acquired.
Grasshopper's pretty solid. That's definitely more solid than I am. Whew.
New target acquired.
Put a little bit of damage on that adder there. That's a win. Alright. We have a 1 point advantage at the moment. I don't want to be the one who stops that.
New target acquired.
It's a dire wolf. Maybe we can help here, but most likely we're just going to end up getting smoked. There we go.
I just did an artillery strike on target Epsilon.
Left torso critical damage.
Target spotted.
Whew. So scary.
New target acquired.
Can I do this? Come on, peek out just a little bit more. There we go.
Nice shot.
New target acquired.
Affirmative.
They got me. Still, 1 kill, 539 damage. That's a win. I'll take it. Alright, let's check out how our team's doing. So, we've got a Marauder with ER Large Laser and PPC. That's a win. He could probably take
Way there. Keep it up.
that guy right there. Ooh, nice
Target
hit.
destroyed.
Great kill.
Affirmative.
Target acquired.
That'll make them rethink their decisions.
Right arm critical damage. New target acquired. Heat sink destroyed. Left
Oof.
torso destroyed.
That Nova's open in the
Left
center.
arm destroyed. Right torso critical damage. Ultra autocannon destroyed. Center torso critical damage. Right arm heat level
Alright,
critical.
how's our Grasshopper
Center
doing?
torso critical
Both of them are
damage.
shut down.
Heat level
It's
critical.
2 to 4, man.
Target destroyed.
Yeah!
New target acquired. Right torso critical damage. Heat sink destroyed.
Yeah!
Heat level critical. Right torso destroyed. Right arm destroyed.
Oh! Good effort.
Control the target.
That was a good match. I'll take that. So, let's see here. We got a 420 match score thanks to those AMS, I imagine. Probably. We only killed 78. Wow. Okay, that's surprising. So, I'm not sure where that all came from then. Hit and runs, protected, proximities. Right on. We are tournament supporters, so we're going to get a little bit more cash now, which is a win. Big fan of that. Alright, any standouts? 512 with Lens, he got 4 kills, 3 assists, so he was all over the place. Drunken Master, 10 assists. Wow, he was helping. He was in that Kodiak right on. Yeah, just all around some good play. We kind of faltered there towards the mid-end. They gave us a good push, and that's how it rolls. Alright. So, pretty pleased with that mech as a whole now. It does a lot better than I wanted it to. Or, well, not that I wanted it to, but that I thought it was going to. I think I'm going to step away for just a minute, come back, and we're going to probably move into the assaults. Yeah, that seems like fun. Let's check the weapon grips on this. How do I have this set up? Okay, good. Right on. So it's 2 and 2. That's a lot of firepower. and it's pretty hot, if I remember correctly. Yep, 1.06. And that's a lot of double heat sinks to make that work. Let's dump some skill points in this. I have all this GXP. Let's see if we can't use some of it to make this a little cooler. Not really. I mean, I can go there. Okay, so it's going to be heat gen that we're looking at most. For now, though, we're going to go laser duration. There we go. Alright. So we have the tree started. And then after that, we'll probably be moving into the survival. Alright. So, this is Cyrus Igon, temporarily signing off. I will see you again shortly. About 10 minutes. Good hunting.